I know you were right. No matter what you do with that. I mean, I can fry it, just put on it, and share this.
Romeo, thanks so much for having me here. I really appreciate you giving us a little tour of the restaurant, and I understand you guys have been here for quite a while.
Yes, we have. We've actually, next week on June 1st, will be 30 years since we've been in business. We've been in Gilbert since August of 2004, but we opened at Southern and Longmore and Mesa in June of 91. It's been a great ride.
Yeah, it's got to be almost some kind of a record. I mean, you don't hear about restaurants staying that long, especially the same owners.
There's some other restaurateurs, some other culinary figures in town that have surpassed that, but I'm very happy to still be part of the scene. But now I'm having a different role. Most of the things that I do, I'm the conductor. I entertain all the energy and do a little bit of public relations.
Yeah, I hear a little bit of an accent. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Romania. We came here in 1973. My father was born here, so he repatriated. We immigrated. We befriended this Greek. His name is Nikoli Gadakis. Used to have a small place at 51st and McDowell, and he's Greek. I'm Romanian. We always had some soccer story, and as you could see, I haven't missed too many meals.
I'm with you on that one.
So I've helped. He moved to a bigger place and used to give cooking classes, and asked him if I could help, and I got hooked. Seeing that, it's like magic. You take 2, 3, 5 things, you put them together, and you go poof, and you get to taste it. So that's where there was kind of a departure from my ignorance as far as the culinary field. Finally found food that evoked an emotional response.
So tell me about the food. Obviously, people come back for all kinds of reasons, but they keep coming back, so there's something going really right here.
The food is Mediterranean inspired. And what I mean through that is the ingredients are from the Mediterranean. But you're probably really not going to get some very authentic Greek dishes or Italian dishes. I just kind of put my little twist on it, but it's got that Mediterranean flair.
What do you think the top 3 things are if somebody's never eaten here before and they're going to come for the first time? Like if you're going to offer 3 different items, what would you say are the
gyros? We make our own gyros, so there's a few dishes that we use the gyros. Gyros is a blend of lamb and beef with spices, eggs. So we have an appetizer called feta dill fritters. It's gyros, spinach, feta cheese, fresh dill, and pine nuts. We have a salad with the gyros. It's a Hellenic salad that we just have salad greens, a little feta, a little pepperoncinis, calamatas, with the gyros, and it's served with our yogurt dressing. So we make all the dressing in the house. We have a gyro splatter that it's got the feta, onions, tomatoes, pepperoncinis, yogurt dressing, and the fresh pita bread. We have Mediterranean stuffed gyros. So that's in the gyros category. Since I come from Transylvania, I have a few pork dishes, it's pork fat rolls. So one of them is inspired by a little, it's called Port Molise. Mm-hmm. It's a little town on the eastern Adriatic. So in Italy, it's pork tenderloin wrapped with bacon, and it's served with roasted garlic and horseradish, mashed potatoes, a little caramelized onions, and we make this sweet and tart cherries with some apricot sauce.
Nice.
And Transylvanian chicken. So It's chicken breast sautéed with eggplant and roasted peppers with peppercorns, pine nuts, and capers, and it's served with balsamic beans. So there's these northern beans with balsamic vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, and chiffonata basil with it, and with tomato feta focaccia. So
One thing I did notice when we first walk in the front door, you have this huge display cabinet full of desserts. Like, we haven't even touched on that, and dare I ask about it, because it sounds like if the food is that way, I'm sure the desserts have something similar.
We have Debbie's, our pastry chef. She's been with us for a little over, I want to say, 22 years now. She's a stickler for details. Cooking, there's a little bit of margin, but in baking, there's no margin. So Debbie can do the same cake, same way, the same time. And to me, that's amazing. That's really amazing. It really takes a different type of personality to, in the kitchen as a cook, you could take something from just the raw ingredients to a presented dish within 15 or 20 minutes. You will not be able to do that with a pastry or a cake. It just takes different, a lot more time, and it has to be very exact. So very happy to have her.
Yeah, well, congratulations at 30 years.
Well, thank you so much.
I hope you don't retire anytime soon. Even though you certainly deserve it.
No, I think is a part of the crew that is has been with me for a long time. They're going to eventually, I'm going to relinquish the reins to them. So
Yep.
Euro Café will exist for sometimes longer than that. We're getting old. I was 30, mid-30s. Now I'm on Medicare. The young man that is cooking right now, he was 20. Now he turned 50 in January, and he's a grandfather. So that wheel of life is really working. So, but we're very, very fortunate that I'm very fortunate that we have this group of people. We're always looking for 1 or 2 or 3 more people that love to eat and have a true passion other than making a bigger paycheck. So, and hopefully we'll do this until I go to Green Acres.
You betcha. No, that sounds great, and keep it up. I really appreciate you taking time to share that story. And I actually have once before I got to meet you, I have eaten at your restaurant once, and it was a great experience, and the staff was very on top of detail, and I even got to enjoy some of the dessert cabinet. That was pretty awesome too. So,
well, thank you for considering us for your venture, and we truly appreciate the exposure.